Michael Jordan, Brett Favre, Michael Phelps, and just some of the many athletes who retired from their sport only to realize they left too soon and returned to competition. Well, now you can add Rusty Wallace to that list. The NASCAR Hall of Famer is getting behind the wheel again, this time in the X Games this June. The 58-year-old will compete in off-road truck racing. And joining us from Charlotte right now is Rusty. Rusty, when I think of an X Game athlete, I think of a 19-year-old long-haired daredevil kid, and yet here you are at nearly 60 years old. Why do you want to be an X Gamer?
Well, I'm into trucks for the very first time, and this is something that ESPN and I have toyed around with for about the last 3 years, but I never had the time to do it. But now I've got the time, and I'm excited about it. I just think it's a fun thing, and I think I'm going to have a good time doing it. I've been a big fan of the trucks for a long time. Robbie Gordon, who designs all these trucks and helped put the series together, I'm a big fan of his. He does an unbelievable job, him and his team does. And so the opportunity popped up, and I said, why not? My kids said do it, my family said do it, and I got excited about it. So I actually tested the truck a little bit yesterday, had a fun time with it at Robbie's campus over there. So we'll be at X Games on June 7th, and I'm going to give it my all. Looks like a lot of banging there in the off-road truck series. Is your body going to hold up pretty well? I think my body will be just fine. I think I'm in good shape enough to do that. I really am. It's going to be tough. I mean, I'll probably get my butt kicked for the first couple of days down there, but, you know, I'll be very focused on it. I'm going to try to win the thing. As some people say, it's probably going to be a win or a big wreck. We'll see what happens. But I like it, man. The trucks are just really bad to the bone, and X Games is putting a lot of effort into it, and all my buddies from ESPN will be down there, Rich Feinberg and all the guys, and I'm excited about it, really. It's a great opportunity for me, and I'm done with driving NASCAR. That's where my heart is, and that's what I know the most. But, man, I want to have some fun just like other people, so the X Games is going to be a blast for me. Well, you are a NASCAR legend. How do you expect that type of skill set to translate over into driving trucks? Well, I think it's going to help. I really do. I mean, all the driving I've done at some of the short tracks where the cars get real loose out there and get sliding around a lot, I think you can use those skills to handle one of those trucks. Although it is different. When I tested yesterday in Robbie's truck at his campus in North Carolina, they're wild. They're real lethal, mean, fast vehicles. There's no doubt about that. So they handle different, and you got to be up with it. But the jumps, when you're up 20 or 30 foot in the sky, that's one thing that I have to get down a little pat. I did some jumping yesterday, got about 15 foot up. I'm going to have to go farther or longer. I get that, and I think the team will help me get that figured out pretty quick. Well, what advantages and disadvantages will you have compared to the other drivers, many of whom will be half your age? Well, I'm not going to have any advantages, that's for sure. I'm going to have to play catch-up. I realize that going in. But I wanted to get in the truck like I did yesterday and make sure that this is my cup of tea. And right away, I felt comfortable in it. I felt real good about it, and I'm real aggressive. And I'll tell you, I'm not going out there to look stupid. I can tell you that. I'm going out there to win this thing. I don't want to run second or third or none of that. Oh, Brad Doherty, who you just had on a little while ago, he's been on me forever to get back into something. And Brad's racing, whether you know it or not, and Brad's a heck of a little racer himself. Even though he's 7 foot tall, he gets it done pretty good in a race car. But, hey, man, once it's in your blood and you love it and you want it, you can't get it out. I don't care if it's motorcycles, Indy cars, stock cars, whatever. But again, I've been a huge fan of what Robbie Gordon's done. I watched him at Dakar. I watched him develop this series. This guy is one smart cat, and I'm really excited to be driving his trucks. Your family wants you out of the house, and Rusty decided to join the X Games. We'll see you in June in Austin, Texas. Good luck, and don't get hurt, Rusty. That's exactly what my wife said, too. Don't get hurt. Have fun, but don't get hurt. So I don't plan on doing that. All right. We'll see you then. Thanks a lot. What to watch for tonight, a battle between two